Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to the Golf R estate. Now this is part of a VW press day that I'm involved in, and that means that I get the keys to this car for about an hour. We call it a smash and grab in the industry, where nothing gets smashed obviously, but we get the keys for a short period of time, and during that time we can do what we want, obviously within reason. And in terms of content, it's a toss-up as to whether you bother filming a full video or just do like a short form thing. But I thought today, let's just do a first impressions of these various cars that I'm getting to drive. So this is my second car of the day. It's a Golf R estate, and the important stuff you need to know, the basic on the road price is a smidgen over, well, it's £36,637. This one here that I'm in now is £44,820. Top speed 155 miles an hour, 0 to 62 in 4.8 seconds. It's got 333 PS of power and 420 Newton meters of torque. Fun fact, this is the first ever Golf R I've driven, and I've never driven a Golf R estate either, obviously, because that's the same thing. I'm fascinated by this because it's an estate, it's a fast estate apparently, and well, let's just drive it, let's do it. Okay, the immediate thing I will say is that I love the fact we have plenty. I haven't bothered adjusting my seat. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it? The abundance of buttons. This is clearly not an EV, because EVs don't have many buttons at all, and I do find it quite irritating. We do have VW's touch sensitive things for the volume on the stereo and the heating and the climate control, which, to be fair, they work. They're very touch responsive, which is great. I would prefer a dial or something just to twiddle, but that's just me being me. Okay. Immediate impressions of the ride. It's firm, definitely firm. This isn't a particularly rough road, but it's immediately got that sport feel, which is what we want from a Golf R. Now, if you're wondering, I'm driving through Milton Keynes at the moment, which, if you're not aware, is just a series of roundabouts and dual carriageway. So the latter element of that is quite nice, because I can hopefully open this up a little bit and just see how it goes. That is the thing that I'm fascinated by when it comes to hot estates, because hot estates suggest that the person who's bought that estate completely appreciates the fact that the tip run needs doing, you know, the dogs need walking, the kids need to be in a car which is, you know, roomy enough for all their stuff, but that person doesn't want to give up on life. They don't want to buy a car which signals that you're just waiting for death. So I'm fascinated to see how this thing can go. We do have flappy paddles, great big paddles here. The engine sound at the moment, and I am just poodling along doing 45 miles an hour, I can hear the exhaust a bit. There's the hint there that this is not a regular Golf estate. I do like the steering wheel. It feels very sporty, flat bottomed. We've got the R logo there as well. Here we go. Right, let's get a clear bit of road and not speeding. Well, there's the engine. Now, what's interesting with this is that I've driven a lot of EVs recently. If you've ever driven an EV, of pretty much any model or make, to be honest, but particularly the ones that are, let's say, 30, 40 grand upwards, they are relentlessly quick, and it's computer game fast. You know, you put your foot down and immediately you get the power. I come from the petrol generation. I am a petrol head. I love proper petrol engines. Problem is that as soon as you start driving a lot of EVs, you forget what petrol engines are like. So they don't always give you that immediate snap of torque. You know, you have to work them a bit, and this is, you know, it's pushed me into the back of the seat, but it's not giving me that. But then that is actually fine, because that isn't how cars have been in the past. You know, if I drop a cog, pickup is nice. The engine noise, it's all right. It's not bad at all. I've just realised I don't know what engine's in this. I'll put that down below. Again, smash and grab into the car, away you go. Just occurred to me that I have no idea what mode this car's in. What is it? It's in comfort. Okay, right, fine. It still felt quick, but that wasn't really a fair test, was it? Let's put it in sport. Oh, wow, okay, immediately this is a different car. Everything is sharper, the steering's sharper, the throttle is a lot sharper. It's revving much higher as well. This red line's at just after 6,000 RPM, I think. Ooh, yeah. Woo! There's the kick. Can't believe I was driving in comfort a minute ago. We have race as well. Now I'm obviously driving on a public road, so that's probably not the best idea. There's a drift mode! Can't try that obviously, but what does that do? Oh yeah, let's not do that. I've also noticed there's an R button. Is that the race? If I press the R button on the steering wheel, yeah, it takes you into race. Which, if I just slow down slightly, there's no one in front of me. Ooh, sounds good. That sounds really nice. So we're in 6th gear at the moment. If I drop it down to 5th, let's go down to 4th. Oh yeah, that's nice. Okay, while we're crawling through traffic here, a good opportunity to talk about the way this car drives at low speeds, because when you buy a performance car, you do sometimes sacrifice some of the things that you take for granted in regular cars, like comfort, ride comfort, low speed driving, it not being too jerky, or the throttle not being too aggressive. Now, if I put this in I'm in race at the moment. Let's not be in race. Let's put it in comfort. It's really smooth. The throttle in comfort mode, it still wants to go. This car is like, what are you doing, mate? Where are we going? Just get me out of this village. It's on tenterhooks, and because I've put it in comfort mode, you can't hear the exhaust too much, so that wouldn't get too overbearing or annoying. Or if you're one of those people who wants to have people watch you as you drive past, then you could put it into race mode and have the exhaust be a little bit more leery. But no, this is a nice car to drive around. It feels like a normal Golf at the moment. It's just, you know there's something under the hood. You know that it wants to do something different to driving through this very, very slow traffic. One thing I have noticed is there is quite a lot of road noise, a lot of tyre noise. I guess it might be the size of the tyres. I'll check them when I get out in a moment. But I would guess you have to accept that. If you want a performance estate car and you want to prove that you haven't given up on life, you have to accept that that is one of the trade-offs, and actually it makes it feel like it wants to really go. This is a firm ride, definitely, but it's not annoyingly so. Although that said, I've only been in this car for 30 minutes. If this was my daily driver, would it get annoying? I don't know. I mean, this road now is very rough and it's very stiff. Again, I'm in race. I guess if I put it into comfort, does it loosen things up a little bit? Let's see. It does feel, yeah, it does feel a bit more compliant now, actually. That's more comfortable. Race was a bit too rough, to be honest. Although you're probably not going to be driving around a village in race mode, are you? In fact, let's pull over, get out, and have a look at it, shall we? Let's have a look at the exterior and see what we think. Okay, here it is. And from the back, immediately, as we can see, you can hear the exhaust noise hopefully here as well. 4 tailpipes. Are they real? I think they might be. Can you see in there? Yeah, from the rear, it's classic Golf R, isn't it? Just trod in sheep poo. We have the R there. There's no Golf on there, which I think is possibly an option if you want to take that off. The wheels are, what are they, 19s? The amount of road noise and tyre noise, I thought they'd be bigger than that. 19s is probably the right choice, I think, in terms of comfort and just drivability. It's understated. It's much more understated than previous generations, I think, but that is where car design's going, isn't it? It's more stealthy, is that the right word? Is this a sleeper? It probably is to a degree. I mean, it looks like an estate. The only giveaway really is the fact that it's got the quad tailpipes and the R branding on there as well. If that came up behind you, you wouldn't necessarily think that's a really quick car. Okay, let's have a look in the interior, starting with the rear of the car. Loads of headroom. I'm 5'8", 5'9". Lovely panoramic sunroof, by the way, and it is a sunroof. It does open. A pull down thing here with cup holders, and yes, you can access the boot as well. Okay, let's open up the boot. This is important because if you have chosen this car and you haven't given up on life, but you know that you still need to chuck a load of stuff in the boot, the good news is you're in good hands with VW, because this is a huge boot, absolutely massive. Lots of plastic things here which look a bit modular. Interesting. Let's have a closer look at this driver's seat. Stop beeping. Display behind the steering wheel is lovely. It's all digital, obviously. This system, I've been using this all day in the other VW cars, and it's all right. I mean, the sat nav works really well. the mode button where you choose all the different driving styles. So just to show you here, so we've got comfort, eco, why would you ever use that in this car? Sport, obviously it tells you a bit about it. If you go into there, race, and that's where we get drift. The drift profile is intended solely for private roads or racetracks. Well, I'm not on either of those. Special with the Nürburgring logo. That has made more of a noise now. Or individual, and I was looking at this earlier, you can change so much. You can change the steering, the drive, the exterior engine sound, the interior engine sound, which must mean that is synthesized, some of it, I presume, which is, you know, this happens. I used to have an M2 and that had that as well, which was always a bit disappointing, but there you go. We have proper engine start stop, lovely VW gear selector, parking brake, auto hold, and the vents and things are all manual. That's what we want. Storage wise, we have a tiny, very small little pocket beneath the armrest, 2 cup holders which are of a decent size, and that's pretty much it. This kind of weird little thing here, which you'd put keys in there possibly. You wouldn't put change in there because no one uses change anymore. In here, I think that's the Qi charging thing for your phone. Bit of Golf branding there. It always makes me laugh. You get a USB, what is it? Yeah, because there's 2 USB-C ports there, but they give you a USB-C to USB-A adapter because some people still need that apparently. Right, let's get back on the road. Okay, back onto what this car wants to do, which is drive in a spirited fashion. Oh, brakes, everything's gone. Yeah, brakes are very good. Drop it down to second. Yeah. Like I say, it's not violently fast, it's just really satisfying. And this is an estate. It's that thing that you have to remind yourself with these sort of cars, that they're built to be taken to the shops and all that sort of stuff, whereas they're just as happy smashing it around B roads and just being an awful lot of fun to drive. It really is the car to get, I think, if you need utility, you need the ability to do lots of practical things, but you want that knowledge that as soon as you've done those practical things, you can have a bit of fun. You can enjoy yourself a bit. You hit a road with national speed limit, you can put your foot down and you can do it safely. You know, I'm coming up to a corner now, it feels really, really planted. Over a crest, no problem at all. This doesn't feel unsafe, it feels fun. It feels a lot smaller than it is. Not a big car anyway, but it does feel, dare I say it, like a hot hatch. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is, if I ever badly need an estate, and personally I'd always go for an SUV, I'm more of an SUV type person, but if I decided to go for an estate, it would have to be a hot estate of the Golf variety, I think. You know, if you can't afford an RS6, which, let's be honest, is the ultimate version of that type of car, then this is it the next best thing? I think it might be. I think it really might be. Oh, it feels so good around corners. Oh, terrible road there. Didn't bother it at all. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. I'm not sure if this is coming across on the video, but it's blipping the throttle as well. There's little downshifts, little boom. Oh, love this. The only problem is you'll use a lot of petrol. This is what I love about cars. Beautiful days like this. Great big panoramic sunroof with the, you know, making the cabin lovely and light. A really quick car that is very drivable. I'm not an expert driver by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just so much fun to drive. I don't want to take this back. I want to take it home. Oh yeah. Oh, these noises I'm making, I'm really sorry about these noises. I'd forgotten I was filming then, to be honest. Let's just test the brakes. Wow. Right, let's summarise this car then. So, the fact that I started with it in comfort and had no idea, I was a little bit underwhelmed. But when I put it into race and I hit those back roads and forgot about everything else, what a car. What a huge amount of fun in an estate. Again, that is the key thing. This is a very, very practical car. A very normal car. It's a Golf estate. You know, Golf estates are one of the most normal cars that you can buy in the standard trim, the standard form. And it can do that job still, even though it is an absolute monster when you put it into race mode and put your foot down. It can still have that Jekyll and Hyde personality and do it very, very well. That just leaves it for me to say thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet and you don't want to miss future videos, make sure you hit that button. Hit the like button as well if you've enjoyed this video. Tell your mates, get involved in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.